Hello, everyone, and very good afternoon. So, welcome back, everyone, to the brand new chapter of mathematics, paper number 3, Maths, Stats, and Logical Reasoning. So, welcome, everyone, and let's see who all are live with us now. Sanjay Kawat, Gunjan Devi, Ishan, Kushdeep, Avdesh, Sonali, Anand, Gunshita, Mohammad Sahil, Divya, Ananya, then Sarvasva, Rohini, and many more. So, welcome everyone to the new session of the chapter Differentiation and Integration. So, in today's session, we are going to start the chapter Differential. So, what is the differentiation? What is the meaning of the term differentiation? And how to solve the question based on differentiation? So, in the today's session, we will completely focus on this basic concepts as well as how to solve these type of questions. Okay, so let's see some more are there. Rohini, Itisha, Shalini, Rachesh, Lakshita, Priyanshu, Zeba, Himanshu, Barkatullah, Ankit Mishra, Rafika, Mehakpreet Singh. So welcome everyone and very good afternoon. Okay, Shivangi Bind, Abhinav Kumar. So let us begin with a session differential and integral. So this chapter is divided into mainly two portions. In first portion, we will be doing differential calculus, and the second one will be integral calculus. So differentiation and integral are just opposite to each other. We will learn about that in the later session. Then in differential calculus, we are going to discuss the basic laws of differentiation first. What are the rules? What are the formulas for doing differentiation? And after that, we will do some higher order questions. So, whenever we are talking about the term differential, then what is the meaning of the term differentiation? It simply means rate of change. Differentiation simply means the rate of change in one variable with respect to another. एक वेरिएबल में कितना चेंज होता है with respect to another variable, that rate is known as differentiation. So let us read a bit of theory. After that, we will move towards the questions. All right. So differentiation is one of the most important fundamental operation in calculus, and its theory primarily depends on the idea of limit and continuity of a function. Whenever we are following a function, the function always have certain limit. Like whenever we try to do something, there is certain limit. If a person is going for a job, there is a limit for the working hours. There is a limit for salary. So everywhere there is some kind of limit. So similarly, here also we will learn about limits as well. Then to express the rate of change, in any function, we introduce the concept of डेरिवेटिव. तो जब भी हमें रेट ऑफ चेंज को बताना है तो हम यूज करेंगे डेरिवेटिव का, which involve a very small change in the dependent variable with reference to very small change in independent variable. Let's say you might have heard this example in your economics class. Like when we are talking about elasticity of demand, there is one topic which is point elasticity. Point elasticity. Now, what is point elasticity? It is simply whenever a variable is having a small change, a minute change, then what will be the effect on other variable? Let's say there is a car and the price of car is rupees 5 lakh. Initially, the price of car is 5 lakh. This is the price P1. If the price of car changes, if the price of car increases, let's say by rupees 50, that means there is a very small change as compared to the price of car. So this small change will affect the demand or not. So if the price of car increased by 50, then what will be the effect on demand? So this is the rate of change. तो जब भी हमें रेट ऑफ चेंज कैलकुलेट करना है, देन वी विल focus on differentiation. All right. Similarly, let's take some more example. If we are having a balloon and the balloon shape is spherical, okay, and balloon is having a knot here. Now, air is filled inside the balloon at present. Now, if we release this knot a bit, that means if we make a small hole so that air can come out from this small hole, then what will happen? The volume of air inside the balloon will reduce. The area of that balloon will reduce. So what is the change? What is the rate of change of volume with respect to time? If we have to find out the rate of change of volume with respect to time, then we have to use differentiation, because whenever we have to find rate of change, that means differentiation. Let's take one more example. As a kid, we might have done this kind of activity when we move around a river or a pond, and what we do, we take a stone and throw in the river. So हमने एक पत्थर उठाया, छोटा सा पत्थर उठाया और उसको पानी में फेंक दिया. तो जैसे ही हमने ये एक्टिविटी को किया, what will happen? The waves will form. Waves will form in this circular pattern. The waves form in circular pattern. Now, what is the rate of change in this waves? Then if we have to calculate this, we have to use differentiation. So wherever हमें rate of change को calculate करना है, we use differentiation. All right. So this is the basic thing. Like differentiation means rate of change. So let us start with some of the formulas. The first formula which we are going to write is, okay, before the formula, we have to just write the notation, how we denote differentiation. Let's say if y is equal to x square. So x square is what? X square is a function which is denoted by y. Now, if we have to find the rate of change, that means if we have to find out differentiation, the another term for differentiation is derivative. If we have to find out the derivative, then how we denote them? So if we have to find out the derivative of y, we will write dy by dx. dy by dx. Now, what is the meaning of dy by dx? dy by dx means rate of change in variable y with respect to x. dy by dx means rate of change, or we can say differentiation of y with respect to x. Okay, if let's say I write dt by dx, it means again rate of change of t, or we can write differentiation of t with respect to x. So whatever value is written in numerator, we are differentiating that value, and whatever is written in denominator, we are differentiating with respect to that denominator. All right. Then one more thing, du by dy. Now, what this means? Du by dy means differentiation of u with respect to y. Differentiation of u with respect to y. All right. So this is the basic notation. Rajesh is asking, what is the application of this topic in CA journey? See, most of the topic are having relevance in our day-to-day life, but some of the topics are not having direct relevance. All right, because these differentiation differentiation, integration are such topics which are used to solve the complex problems. These are used to solve the complex problems. Let's say if we are having a plot which is of square shape, we can easily find the area. If the plot is rectangular, then also we can find the area because we know the formula. The area of rectangle is length into breadth. Area of square is side square. But what if the size of plot or the shape of the plot is uneven? Let's say we are having this kind of plot. Then how to calculate the area? Now, in order to calculate such areas, we must have the knowledge of derivatives, differentiation, and integration. So in such places, we use all these in practical life. All right. Okay. So let us begin with some formulas. So in this chapter, there are many formulas. So formulas are of most importance, and without formula, we will be unable to solve the questions. So that is why we have to focus on each and every formula. Okay. Okay. Some of you are saying that voice is breaking in between. Let me change my internet. Okay, so that it become more easy for you guys. All right. So let me do this 1 second. So the first formula which we are writing is that is d by dx. D by dx means we are finding derivative with respect to x. So if we have to find out derivative of x to the power of n, if we have to find out the derivative of x to the power n, then what will be the result? The power will jump forward and it will become n multiplied by x to the power of n minus 1. X to the power of n minus 1. So this is the first formula. X to the power of n is equal to n multiplied by x to the power of n minus 1. All right. Now let us write the second formula. D by dx, that is derivative of e to the power of x. Now whenever e to the power of x is written, its derivative is same. There will be no change. So derivative of e to the power of x is same e to the power of x. All right. Then the third one. The third formula is d by dx of a to the power of x. D by dx of a to the power of x. A is any number, any constant. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4, any number. So a to the power of x multiplied by log of a to the base e. A to the power of x multiplied by log of a to the base e. This is the third formula for a to the power of x. All right. Now, the fourth formula, d by dx of any constant. Let's say c is any constant. So whenever any constant is there, the derivative of constant is always equal to 0. Derivative of constant is always equal to 0. Then the fifth one, d by dx of log x. Derivative of log x is always equal to 1 upon x. It is equal to 1 upon x. Okay, so these are the initial basic formulas. So let us try some questions based on these formulas. Okay, so let us recall once again. The x to the power of n, it is n multiplied by x to the power of n minus 1. Then e to the power x will remain same. For a to the power of x, a की power x multiplied by log of a base e. For any constant, it is 0. And for log x, it is 1 by x. So let's try some examples. So if we have to calculate d by dx of x square, then what will be the result? 2 will jump forward and the power of x will reduce by 1. So what will be the final result? 2x. So derivative of x square is 2x. Then second one, d by dx of x to the power of 5. Now what will happen? Let's say 5 will jump forward and then x to the power of 5 minus 1. So it will become 5x to the power of 4. So since always a small change is there, so power will reduce only by 1. So whenever we are, it denotes small change in one variable with respect to another. D by dx of x to the power of minus 2. स्लो है तो मैं एक बार ब्रॉडबैंड से कनेक्ट करूं वापस. ओके ओके अब परफेक्ट है सर. Okay, so d by dx, okay, so d by dx of x to the power of minus 2. Now this time the power is negative. So what will happen? Minus 2 will jump forward and the power of x will reduce by 1. So we have to be a bit careful here. Minus 2 and then x to the power of minus 3. This will be the final result. Minus 2 will come forward and then x to the power of minus 3. Okay. Yes, so most of you have given the answers. Sanjay has given, Lakshita, Priyanshu, Divya Kumari, Rajesh. Okay. Let's do one more. D by dx of 1 by x. Now this time we have to find out the derivative of 1 by x. Now 1 upon x can be written as x to the power of minus 1. And now x to the power of minus 1 can be easily calculated. Minus 1 multiplied by x to the power of minus 1 and again minus 1. So it will become minus x to the power of minus 2. And it can also be written as minus 1 by x square. Both are same. Okay. So here we have done the first formula. So whenever the first formula is there, we can solve in this manner. Then let us try another one. D by dx of 3x square plus 5. Now there are two values and in between there is addition. That means what? We have to differentiate both of them. We have to differentiate both of them. So we can write d by dx of 3x square plus d by dx of 5. Now, what is the derivative of 3x square? Now, this is the important thing again. Here, the constant is getting multiplied with a number. So let us write this in formula terms as well. If there is d by dx of any constant is there, multiply with x to the power of n. So whenever the constant is getting multiplied with the variable, then the constant will remain as it is. And then the formula of x to the power of n will apply. That means n multiplied by x to the power of n minus 1. So only change was that this c will remain as it is. This constant will remain as it is. So here also we can see that this 3x square, 3 is the constant getting multiplied with variable. So this 3 will remain as it is. And then we have to find out the derivative of x square. So 3 multiplied by 2x plus d by dx of only 5. Since 5 is alone, 5 is all alone, there is no variable attached to 5. So its derivative will be 0. So the final result is 6x. The final result will be 6x. All right. So I think all of you have given the answers. Yes. Perfect. Good going, everyone. Now, the next one. D by dx of 5x to the power of 4 plus 7e to the power of x. So again, this time we have to differentiate both of them separately. So first of all, let us differentiate 5x to the power of 4, and then we will differentiate 7e to the power of x. Now, whenever constant is getting multiplied, this 5 will remain as it is. And now derivative of x to the power of 4, it will become 4x cubed plus 7e to the power of x. 7 is multiplying with the variable. 7 will remain as it is. And derivative of e to the power of x will be same. So the final result is 20x to the power of 3 plus 7e to the power of x. So this is the final result. Okay. So Raghav has given the answer. Sahajpreet, Soumya, Divya, Khushi Gupta, Bhumika, Ananya, Shalini, Rachesh, Devansh, Rahul. Great, everyone. So let us do some example from our study material as well. Yes, so all these were the formulas. And then here, let us begin with the first one, A portion. Now this question A says 3 to the power 3x square plus 5x minus 2. So this is the question. So let us write here 3x square plus 5x minus 2. And the question is saying differentiate each of the following function with respect to x. So we can write them as y equal to this function. All right. And now we have to find out its differentiation. So we will write dy by dx. That means we are differentiating the whole function. So first of all, we have to differentiate 3x square. Now we can do it directly. No need of writing d by dx of 3x square, then d by dx of 5x. We can do it directly. All right. So 3x square. 3 will remain as it is. For x square, it will be 2x. Then for 5x. Now what about 5x? 5 will remain as it is. Now the power of x is 1. So 1 will come forward and the power of x will reduce by 1. Minus 2. 2 will remain as it is. is a constant and derivative of constant is 0. So what will be the final answer? 6x plus 5. 6x plus 5. Because x to the power of 0 is always 1. Okay. Clear? So this was example number A. Now, let us try the second one, B. Now, B says y equal to a to the power of x plus x to the power of a plus a to the power of a. So, if we have to do dy by dx. Now, what is the formula for a to the power of x? We have already done. So, we will write a to the power of x, a to the power of x multiply by log of a with base e plus. Now, derivative of x to the power of a. So, x is having some power. The power will jump forward and power of x will reduce by 1. So, a multiply by x to the power of a minus 1 plus a to the power of a. A is a constant and again power is also a. So, the complete number is a constant. So, since it is constant, the derivative will be 0. So, this is the final answer for second portion. All right. Okay, Deepak Mishra is asking, हिंदी मीडियम का पेपर पूरा हिंदी में आता है और इंग्लिश, प्लीज एक्सप्लेन. सी, अगर आपने इंग्लिश मीडियम लिया है देन पेपर विल बी कंप्लीटली इन इंग्लिश. हिंदी मीडियम लिया है तो पूरा पेपर आपका हिंदी में रहता है. ऑलराइट, then let's try question number C. C part. C part says y is equal to 1 by 3 x cube minus 5x square plus 6x minus 2 log x plus 3. Now this is the complete question. Now we have to solve step by step. Now see, 1 by 3 will remain as it is. Multiply by derivative of x cube. It is simply 3x square minus 5 will remain as it is. X square will be 2x plus for 6x it will be 6 minus 2 as it is. Now log of x, derivative of log x is simply 1 upon x. So we will write 1 upon x, and for constant it is 0. Now if there is any cancellations, we can do the cancel. Now 3 will cancel with 3. So what will happen? Let's check the final result. It is x square minus 10x plus 6 minus 2 upon x. This is dy by dx. Okay. So this was C part. So I think I'm clear till here. If there is any doubt, let me know till here. अभी तक अगर आपको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है किसी भी फॉर्मूले को यूज करने में तो एक बार मुझे बता दें. लेट्स टेक दोस क्वेश्चन, अदरवाइज वी कैन मूव फॉरवर्ड विद नेक्स्ट स्टेप. Okay, because next step is having a bit of lengthy formula, so we will move towards that. So let me know if you are having any doubt till here. Okay, Ananya says yes sir, all clear. Miss Masoom says 6x क्यों नहीं आया? Okay, see, 6x का अगर आपको डेरिवेटिव निकालना है then what will happen? 6x dy by dx. तो 6 will remain as it is. x की पावर अभी क्या है 1 है, तो 1 आगे आ जाएगा and x की पावर will reduce by 1, so it will become 0. तो 6 multiplied by 1 is 6. तो इसलिए 6x का डेरिवेटिव क्या होगा 6. Similarly, अगर आपको d by dx कैलकुलेट करना है for 10x, it will be simply 10. 10x का डेरिवेटिव कितना होगा only 10. 20x का डेरिवेटिव कितना होगा 20. That's simple. Okay. So in this manner we can calculate. Divya Kumari says all clear. Then Devansh is all clear. Then Zeva and Lakshita says please explain once again. Ankita is having doubt in C portion. Rohini is clear. Janvi is clear. Then Ananya is clear. Sankaldeep clear. Okay. Vaishnavi is clear. Now there are few doubts in C part and also in a to the power of a. So let me clear those first. See, in C portion, we are having multiple formulas, many formula we applied. So in the first portion, 1 by 3 x cube, the 1 by 3 will remain as it is. 1 by 3 is remaining as it is. Now for x cube, we have written 3x square. The first formula which we did. Then 5x square, 5 will remain as it is. And for x square, it will become 2x. Then 6x will become only 6 because power of x will reduce by 1 and it will get removed. For 2 log x, 2 will remain as it is and log x becomes 1 by x. 3 is a constant and derivative for constant is always 0. Okay, so this was C portion. And then there was one doubt in this a to the power of a. So a is a constant and power a is also a constant. Just like 2 square is simply 4. 3 to the power of 3, it is 27. So whenever both the numbers are constant, then it is completely a constant number and derivative for constant is always equal to 0. So जब भी कोई वेरिएबल अटैच नहीं होता है कांस्टेंट के साथ में, देन उसका डेरिवेटिव क्या होगा 0. और अगर a की पावर x होता, दैट मींस वेरिएबल इज अटैच्ड. अगर x की पावर a है, दैट मींस अगेन वेरिएबल इज देयर. इन दोनों केसेस में वेरिएबल अवेलेबल है, बट इन a to the power of a there is no variable. यहाँ पे कोई वेरिएबल नहीं है. तो वेरिएबल कौन सा है, कैसे पता चलेगा? द क्वेश्चन इज सेइंग लाइक डिफरेंशिएट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x. सो x इज अ वेरिएबल एंड ऑल अदर अल्फाबेट्स except x are constants. Okay, because we have to differentiate with respect to x, so this x will be variable and others are constant. Yes, then okay, so let us do the next one. Now whenever two variables are there in multiplication or division, then we have to apply some rules. So let us understand those rules also. See, these are the two rules. One is the product rule and the second one is quotient rule. So there are two rules. One is product rule and second one is quotient rule. So when we have to apply the product rule, so whenever the two functions are there getting multiplied with each other, when two functions are getting multiplied, like hx is the total function is equal to fx the first function multiplied with gx the second function. So whenever two functions are there getting multiplied, then what we have to do, we can also write in shorter manner like d by dx of u into v. U means the first function. V means the second function. So whenever two functions are there, then what we have to do? Then we can write u as it is d by dx of v plus write v as it is and then d by dx of u. D by dx of u. In short, this can also be written as u and then v dash. This dash denotes differentiation. So we can write d by dx or dash. It means one and the same thing. Let's say if we write here d by dx of y, it means differentiation of y with respect to x. Alternatively, we can also write y dash. It also means differentiation of y. Okay, so we can write u multiply by v dash plus v multiply by u dash. This is the formula for derivative of u into v. So whenever these two functions are getting multiplied, we can use this formula. Okay. Now, let us solve some questions based on this. If we are having d by dx of x log x. So x is getting multiplied with log x. So there are two functions. First function is x and second function is log x. Now we have to apply the formula here. So d by dx of uv is equal to u will remain as it is, then v dash, plus v will remain as it is, and then u dash. So let us apply this formula. The first function x will remain as it is. Then we have to write d by dx of log x plus this time log x will remain as it is, and then we have to find d by dx of x. D by dx of x. Okay, so first of all we have applied the formula. Now let's solve. This x is remaining as it is. Now what is the derivative of log x? Derivative of log x is simply 1 by x. So we can write 1 by x plus log x as it is. Now what is the derivative of x? When only x is there, that means the power is 1. 1 will jump forward, 1 will come forward, and it will be remain only 1. Now we can cancel, x can get cancelled, and the final result will be 1 plus log x. So 1 plus log x become the final answer. So Divya Kumari has given the answer, Shalini, then Sehajpreet, Avdesh, Divya, Kushi, Anushya, Shalini, Ananya, great. So everyone has given the answer. So this is the correct answer, right? Let's try one more. D by dx of e to the power of x multiplied by x. E to the power of x multiplied by x. So again, we are having the two functions, first and then second. So we will write the first function as it is, then derivative of second function, plus second function as it is, and then derivative of the first function. And now see what happens. E to the power of x. Now derivative of x is simply 1 plus x remain as it is. Derivative of e to the power of x is same. Now we can take some common. E to the power of x is common. Final result is e to the power of x multiplied by 1 plus x. This is the final answer. Okay. So in this manner, we can apply the product rule. So now you can try D part. Right now, I'm waiting. D portion. E to the power of x log x. E to the power of x log x. So first function becomes e to the power of x. Second function becomes log of x. So you can try and get the result. Okay. So come on, you can try. So e to the power of x is the first function, log x second function. So just applying the formula e to the power of x as it is, derivative of log x. Then log x as it is, derivative of e to the power of x. Okay, so what will happen? Log x will become 1 by x. This second log x is as it is, and then e to the power of x will remain same, e to the power of x. And then we can take common, and it becomes the final result. So e to the power of x divided by x multiplied by 1 plus x log x. So this is the final answer. Okay. So let us try one more question, that is E part. Y is equal to 2 to the power of x multiplied by x to the power of 5. 2 to the power of x multiplied by x to the power of 5. So let's try this one. So again, 2 to the power of x is simply a to the power of x. So whenever a to the power of x is there, what is the formula? A to the power of x log a base e. So we can solve here. So it will come as dy by dx is equal to x to the power of 5 as it is, then derivative of 2 to the power of x plus. Now this time 2 to the power of x as it is, then derivative of x to the power of 5. So what will happen? X to the power of 5 multiplied by 2 to the power of x log 2 base e plus this time 2 to the power of x will remain as it is, and for x to the power of 5 it will become 5 multiplied by x to the power of 4. So this will become the final answer. Now if we want, we can take something common. So what is common? We can see 2 to the power of x can be taken as common. X to the power of 4 can also be taken as common. And what is left? X multiplied by log 2 base e plus 5. Okay, so we can choose as per options. If option is having something common, you can also take common and match your result. Okay. So this was E point. Now, product rule we have done. Now let us try the quotient rule, that is the division rule. So whenever the two functions are into division with each other, two functions are getting divided, then what we have to do? So let's write the formula here. D by dx of u upon v. So this time, this is u divided by v. So what will happen? So first of all, we have to keep v as it is and find d by dx of u. Then minus u as it is, d by dx of v. And then whole divided by square of denominator. Whole divided by the square of denominator, that is v square. So this is the formula for quotient rule. This is the formula for quotient rule. So in short, we can write them as v u dash minus u v dash divided by v square. So this is the formula to be applied whenever two functions are getting divided. जब दोनों functions divide हो रहे हैं. Okay. So whenever we have to apply this formula, so first of all, we have to keep denominator as it is and find out the derivative of numerator. Minus. Now this time numerator will remain as it is and we have to find out the derivative of denominator, that is v. And then whole divided by square of denominator, that is v square. Okay, so let us apply this formula as well. Now this time we are having d by dx of x square upon e to the power of x. Okay, so these are the two variables. So now let's try what will happen. So x square is simply u and e to the power of x is v. So the first step is we have to keep denominator as it is. Then d by dx of x square plus this time x square will remain as it is and then d by dx of e to the power of x whole divided by square of e to the power of x. So let us solve this. What will happen? E to the power of x multiply by 2x plus x square multiply by e to the power of x whole divided by e to the power of x whole square. Now we can take something as common. E to the power of x multiply by x is common. What is left? 2 plus x upon ex whole square. Now e to the power of x can get cancelled and it becomes the final answer. Okay. So in this manner, we can solve the quotient, we can apply the quotient rule. So whenever two functions are getting divided, we have to apply the quotient rule. All right. So let us do some more questions. G part. Now we can try the G portion. E to the power of x divided by log x. Let's do it here. D by dx of e to the power of x upon log x. So now e to the power of x is the first function and log x is second function. So log x will remain as it is multiplied by d by dx of e to the power of x minus d by minus we have to write this time e to the power of x as it is multiplied by derivative of log x and then whole divided by log x square. Now in next step we can differentiate. Log x will remain as it is Derivative of e to the power of x is same, minus e to the power of x, and for log x we can write 1 by x whole divided by log x whole square. Okay, so this becomes the final result. Okay, so this is the answer. And if we want, we can take LCM and common as well. So if we want to take the LCM, we can do it here. Now in numerator, we can take the LCM as x. So it will be x multiplied by log x multiplied by e to the power of x minus e to the power of x upon x multiplied by log x whole square. So we can take e to the power of x as common. So what will be left? X log x minus 1 upon x into log x square. Okay, so this becomes the final result. Clear? Then let's do one more I portion. 2x divided by 3x cubed plus 7. This time we are having the function y is equal to 2x divided by 3x cubed plus 7. This is given. Now for dy by dx, what we have to do? First of all, denominator will remain as it is. So 3x cubed plus 7 multiply by dy dx of 2x minus. This time 2x will remain as it is. Multiply by dy dx of 3x cubed plus 7 whole divided by 3x cubed plus 7 whole square. So what will be the result? 3x cubed plus 7 multiplied by 2 minus 2x multiplied by 9x square divided by 3x cubed plus 7 whole square. Now if we want, we can multiply and simplify a bit. So this 2 will get multiplied 6x cubed plus 14 minus 18x cubed. So what will be the final result? 6 minus 18 is minus 12 x cubed plus 14 upon 3x cubed plus 7 whole square. So this becomes the final answer. Divya says all clear. Great. So this was the quotient rule. So now till now what we have done the basic formulas, then we have done the product rule, and after that we have done the quotient rule as well. So all those are now completely done. Now let us move towards function of a function. Whenever two functions are there in one, then how to find out derivative in such cases? So here we are having one function is into another. Then let's say the function is y equal to log of 1 plus x square. Now we have learned that derivative of log x is simply 1 by x. So we will write here dy by dx is equal to. Now treat this complete value as x first. Log of and this complete value as x. So what we will do? We will write 1 by x, that is 1 plus x square. This is the first step. This is the first step. Now whatever is inside this bracket, we have to find the derivative of this bracket as well. So multiply by the derivative of 1 plus x square. Okay, now we can solve 1 upon 1 plus x square multiply by. Now what is the derivative of 1? 1 is only constant, so 0, and for x square it will become 2x. So final result will be 2x upon 1 plus x square. This becomes the final answer. So this is simply function of a function. What is the first function? The first function is log of x, means log of something. And after that, the bracket also includes the another set of function, that is 1 plus x square. So whenever there are two functions, the first of all, we have to solve the outer function and then the inside function. Okay. Let us try one more. Y is equal to log of 3x square plus 5x plus 2. Now this is the function. So what is the first step? We have to find out derivative of log and treat that complete value as x. So first of all, we have to write 1 upon that x. Then the next step is multiply this with derivative. So d by dx of 3x square plus 5x plus 2. So what will happen? Denominator will remain as it is. And in numerator, 3x square will become 6x plus 5x will become 5 and 2x will become 0. So this will become the final answer. All right. So this is function of a function. One function is into another function. Then we can solve in this manner. All right. So let me repeat once again. So whenever we are having one function, y is equal to log, and then a bigger value is written. So treat that bigger value as simply x. तो जो complete value लिखी है, इस पूरे को हम क्या treat कर लेंगे? This will be treated as x. So now log x, derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So we can write 1 divided by, so this complete value, and then multiply by its derivative. So we can multiply by its derivative. So it is 3x square plus 5x plus 2. We can write 3x square as 6x, and for 5x will become 5. So this becomes the final answer. Okay. Now let's do some more. Y is equal to e to the power of x square plus 2. Now this is again in the form of e and function of a function. What is the first function? E to the power of something is the first function. And in the power there are certain values, that is x square plus 2. It becomes the second function. So let us solve this. dy by dx is equal to, so derivative of e to the power of x will remain as it is, and then multiply by d by dx of x square plus 2. So what will happen? It will be e to the power of x square plus 2 multiply by 4x. So this becomes the final answer. Okay. So y is equal to this function was given. So there is function into a function, and then after solving, we are getting this answer. So let us take a small break of 5 minutes. After that, we will continue. All right. So till then, you can have some water, tea, coffee, whatever, and let's meet in 5 minutes. Okay. So welcome back again. So in the last point, we were discussing function of a function. So it was e to the power of x, and in place of x, there was the second function. So just what we did, derivative of the first function, e to the power of x, and then the derivative of second function. All right. So let us do some more questions based on this. In example, there are this much question only, but let's take some more. Y is equal to root of x plus 2. Y is equal to, so if the question was, let's say simply this much only, y is equal to root of x. So now this root can be written as power half. So y is equal to x to the power of half. Now if we have to find out the derivative, what we will do, half will jump forward and the power of x will reduce by 1. So it will be 1 by 2 x to the power of minus half. And this can also be written as 1 by 2. And since x to the power of minus half is there, half means root and power is negative, that means it will go in denominator. So dy by dx becomes 1 upon 2 root x. 1 upon 2 root x. Okay. So now similarly, if the question is this one, root of x plus 2, then what will happen? It will be dy by dx is equal to. Now first function is root of x. So we can write this as x plus 2 to the power of half. So we can apply the formula for x to the power of n. So half will come forward and x plus 2 will become minus half. And then we have to multiply with the derivative of x plus 2. So now the derivative of x plus 2 is simply 1 because derivative of x is 1 and for 2 it is 0. So the final answer will be 1 upon 2 root x plus 2. This becomes the final answer. So 1 upon 2 root of x plus 2. So Bhumika has given the correct answer. Let's take one more. If the question says y is equal to root of 3x square plus 5x. Now this is the question this time. So it can be written as 3x square plus 5x whole to the power of half. Now this dy by dx, half will come forward and the power will become 3x square plus 5x to the power of minus half. And then d by dx of 3x square plus 5x. So we can write the derivative of 3x square plus 5x. So let's solve this. 1 upon 2 root of 3x square plus 5x and then multiply by 6x plus 5. So finally the answer becomes 6x plus 5 divided by 2 root of 3x square plus 5x. So this becomes the final answer. So this is the example of function of a function. So whenever there are multiple functions, we can apply this chain rule. Okay. So this is known as chain rule. Whenever there are more than one functions together, then we have to differentiate all those functions and it becomes the chain rule. Let us take one more so that अगर किसी को समझ नहीं आया है, so let us take one more example ताकि समझ आ जाए. Y is equal to, this time we have taken root of 2x cube plus 3. 2x cube plus 3. So we can write it as y equal to 2x cube plus 3 to the power of half. Now, for differentiating, what will happen? Half will come forward. And now the power will become minus half. After that, we have to apply the chain rule. So dy dx of 2x cube plus 3. So it will become 1 upon 2 root of 2x cube plus 3 multiply by. Now, what is the derivative of 2x cube? It becomes 6x square. And for 3, it is 0. So we can cancel them. So final answer will become 3x square upon root of 2x cube plus 3. Okay. Sankaldeep says, understood, sir. Bhumika, understood. Lakshita has given the answer. Okay. So everyone is giving the answer now. That's great. So now this function into a function is complete. Now we are talking about implicit function. Now, what is the meaning of implicit function? Till now, we have done all those questions having one variable. So we were having only one variable. Now what will happen? Two variable will come together. दो वेरिएबल एक साथ में आ जाएंगे तो उसको क्या कहा जाएगा? Implicit function. So whenever two functions are coming together, then it is known as implicit function. Okay. So what we have to know here, that whenever we are talking about derivative, it is with respect to something. If we say, what is the derivative of x with respect to x? It is simply 1. Then what is derivative of x square with respect to x? We say it is 2x. So what is happening actually? The power of x is reduced by 1. Why so? Because in one of the way, the value of x is getting cancelled. Here also dx and x square, 1x is getting cancelled. Okay, so the power of x is always getting reduced by 1 because it is available in denominator. So whenever we have to find out the derivative of one variable with respect to that variable only, then we have to solve in this manner. Okay, this we have discussed till now. Now, if we have to find out the derivative of y, then what will happen? We are always writing dy by dx. So it is the derivative of y with respect to x. So if we focus on the left hand side of the question, it is like this only. For example, the question was y is equal to 5x square and we have to differentiate with respect to x. Then what will happen? For y we write dy by dx. It shows that the derivative of y is dy by dx. Okay, so whenever y is written and we are differentiating with respect to x, the derivative will be dy by dx. On right hand side, we have already understood it is simply 10x. Okay. Now, what will happen if in case of y, it becomes y square? Now, what is the derivative for y square? So we will differentiate y square as 2y, and for y, it will become dy by dx. It will become dy by dx. All right. If we have to differentiate y cube, what will happen? It will be 3y square, and for y again we will write dy by dx, because y cannot be completely differentiated with respect to x. That is why we have to always write dy by dx. So whenever we are differentiating a variable with another variable, then always this will happen. Let's say we have to differentiate t to the power of 4, differentiate t to the power of 4 with respect to x. Then what will happen? 4 will jump forward, t cube multiply by dt by dx, dt by dx. Similarly, let's say if we have to differentiate t to the power of 10 with respect to x, then what will happen? 10 p to the power of 9 and then dp by dx. So this is the method. So whenever two variables are there, we have to be a bit careful and solve in this manner. Harnoor courses too many concepts in one day. Yes, Harnoor, because we are having 2 hours of session, so we have to cover all these topics, and we are having in total 2 days for differentiation. So today we are doing half topic, and remaining we will do in the next session. Okay, so we have to complete that half portion today only. So I think you guys have understood till here. Now this is the question. Find dy by dx for x square multiplied by y square plus 3xy plus y is equal to 0. So now, if we solve them separately first, okay, let's solve them separately first, because solving this complete question might be difficult for some of you. So let us solve step by step. Let us solve xy first, derivative of only xy. We write here. D by dx of xy. So here we are having x multiplied by y. So x is getting multiplied by y. These are the two functions getting multiplied. So whenever two variables are getting multiplied, we have to apply product rule. So let's recall the product rule. What will happen? Now x remain as it is. We have to find derivative of y, plus y remain as it is. We have to find derivative of x. Okay, so what happens? X for y, it will be dy by dx as it is, plus for y dy by dx, for y it is y as it is, and derivative of x with respect to x, it will be 1. It will be 1. So this is derivative of xy. Now we have to solve this equation. So let's solve. First of all, we are having x square multiplied by y square. So two functions are there in one shot. Then 3xy, again two functions, and y is all alone. So it is a single function. All these are equal to 0. So let us solve x square y square first. So whenever we are solving the product rule, so first step is x square will remain as it is, and then we have to find out the derivative of y square. Then second time, y square will remain as it is, and we have to find the derivative of x square. So we have to apply this into the formula. X square y square को हमने formula में put कर दिया. Okay, so let's solve this portion only first. So what will happen? X square will remain as it is. Now what about y square? Derivative of y square is 2y. This we have done just now. Derivative of y square is 2y and then dy by dx. So it is 2y dy by dx. Then secondly, y square as it is, and for x square it becomes 2x. Okay. So here dy by dx will not come because we are not differentiating y square now. We are differentiating x square. So this we have done the first portion. Clear. Now the second one, 3xy. So 3x is the first function, y becomes the second function. So 3x remains as it is. This time 3x remains as it is. We have to find derivative of y. Then second time, what will happen? Y will remain as it is, and then we have to find the derivative of 3x. So let's do that. So what will happen? So 3x as it is, and for y it becomes dy by dx. Then 3y as it is, and then for x it becomes dx by dx, means it will be 1. And for last number y it will be dy by dx. Okay, so it will be dy by dx. Now the question is asking to calculate dy by dx. So we can put all dy by dx together. We can put all dy by dx together. So out of all these, let's see where we are having dy by dx. We are putting them together. This is the first dy by dx. Then this is the second dy by dx, and the third dy by dx. So we can take dy by dx as common in these three values. So we have taken common, and this is dy by dx. And what is left? Otherwise, 2xy square and then 3y. This is left. We can send them on other side. It becomes negative 2x square plus 3y. And after that, this value will go in bottom. And this is the final answer for dy by dx. So this is known as the implicit functions. Whenever two functions are together, then it is known as implicit function. Divya says completely understood, 100%. Hanur says crystal clear. Isha is also clear. Janvi, yes sir, all clear. Okay. So now, let us take some questions from here. The next concept, that is parametric equation. Now here what will happen? We are having two equations. Now we are having two separate equations. We have to solve them and get the result for dy by dx. Let's say this example. Find dy by dx where x is equal to a t cube. This is the first equation. And y is equal to a upon t cube. This is the second equation. And now we have to find out dy by dx. So now in the first equation, what are the two variables? One is x and second one is t. In second equation, again we are having two variables. One is y and second one is t. So let us solve them first. So in first equation, we can calculate dx, derivative of x with respect to t. Because variable t is given, so we can differentiate x with respect to t. So what will happen? A is constant, it will remain as it is. And for t cube, it will become 3t square. So we can write 3, a as it is, and then t square. For y, we can write dy by dt is equal to. Now the equation can also be written as a t to the power of minus 3. So minus 3 will come forward a will remain as it is, and t will have a power of minus 4. Now, finally, what we have to find dy by dx. So we can divide both the equation, first equation and second equation. So dividing 2 with first. So dy by dt upon dx by dt. So what is happening? Minus 3a t to the power of minus 4 upon 3a t square. Now let's see what is getting cancelled. 3 and 3, a and a, all these are getting cancelled. So what is left? Minus 1 upon t to the power of 2 plus 4. So it is minus 1 upon t to the power of 6. So this becomes the final answer. Okay, Bibu Pandey says repeat please one more time to grasp it more accurately. Okay. So यहाँ पर हमें दो इक्वेशन दे रखी है. फर्स्ट इक्वेशन इज फॉर x और दूसरी इक्वेशन y के लिए है. और x और y के साथ में जो कॉमन वेरिएबल है और वो है t. तो पहले हमें क्या करना है? dx by dt कैलकुलेट करना है. डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ x विद रिस्पेक्ट टू t. सेकंड इक्वेशन में हम क्या करेंगे? डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ y विद रिस्पेक्ट टू t. तो पहले हमने सेपरेटली कैलकुलेट कर लिया दोनों का डिफरेंशिएशन. तो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन क्या बनी हमारे पास? 3at स्क्वायर. एंड सेकेंड इक्वेशन क्या बनी है? माइनस 3a t टू द पावर ऑफ माइनस 4. बट फाइनल आंसर लाने के लिए dy by dx कंक्लूड करने के लिए वी हैव टू डिवाइड बोथ ऑफ देम. तो हमने दोनों इक्वेशंस को डिवाइड किया एंड फाइनल आंसर आया माइनस 1 अपॉन t टू द पावर ऑफ 6. ओके. So this was parametric equation when the two variables are given and then third one is again inserted and then we have to solve the two equations. Now comes the question having the properties of logarithm. Now in some questions we have to use the property of logarithm. Let's say if we have to differentiate x to the power of x. So we are having y is equal to x to the power of x. So we have learned the formula of x to the power of n or a to the power of x, but not for x to the power of x. So both are variable. Variable is having one power as variable. So in such cases, if we have to remove the power, then one way is to use the logarithm. So we can take log both the sides. We can write taking log both sides. So it will become log of y is equal to. Now in logarithm chapter, you might have studied the property of log m to the power of n. It is simply n multiplied by log of m. So power will jump forward. So x multiplied by log of x. And here we are having log of y. Now we can easily solve x into log x. These are the two variables. So we can apply the product rule here. So x will remain as it is. Now, what is the derivative of log x? We can do it directly, I think, now, because we have done many questions. So derivative of log x is 1 by x plus log x will remain as it is this time and derivative of x becomes 1. So x will get cancelled. And here in left hand side, what is the derivative of log y? So log becomes, it is 1 upon y, and for y we are writing dy by dx. Dy by dx. So what is the final answer for dy by dx? Dy by dx is equal to, we can do cross multiplication y multiply by 1 plus log x. And in place of y, we can write the value of y, that is x to the power of x multiplied by 1 plus log x. So this is the final answer. X to the power of x multiplied by 1 plus log x. All right. Okay, so Sankaldeep is asking some question. If a student is starting his studies from today, then will he able to complete his course? See, it is completely dependent on the student only, because we are having 24 hours, and how we are utilizing our time, that is the most important thing. So if we use our time properly, then of course we will be able to crack the exam in December. Okay. Okay, Lisa says explain again left hand side. LHS. See, in left hand side, we are having log y. We are having log y. So we have to differentiate this log y. So we have learned the formula for log. If log of x is there, what is the derivative 1 by x? So similarly for log y, it will become 1 upon y. So that is why we have written 1 upon y. Now, since we are differentiating with respect to x, and that is why we have to write dy by dx. Okay, so 1 upon y dy by dx. And after that, if we have to find out the value of dy by dx, we will shift y on other side by cross multiplication and then get the final result. Then let's try some more questions. So we can try this one, the second one. Differentiate the following with respect to x. So log of, and inside bracket there is some value, and so this can be denoted as function of a function. So there are two functions. So first of all, we have to find out the derivative of log. So let us write, this is the question. Y is equal to log of x plus root of x square plus a square. So it will become dy by dx is equal to 1 upon x plus root of x square plus a square. Now this is the first function. We have done the differentiation of first function. Now multiply with the derivative of the other function, that is x plus root x square plus a square. We have to find out the derivative of the second one. So we can easily do that. So let's do, what is the derivative for x? The derivative for x will be 1 plus. Now again we have to find out the derivative of root x square plus a square, and denominator will remain as it is. Now this time we have to calculate the derivative of root of x square plus a square. Now what will happen? We can write them as 1 divided by, we can solve them separately as well. Okay, so it will be 1 plus d by dx of root x square plus a square, because again we are having function into another function. So in first step, what we have done, y equal to log x is given, so this is completely x, so we have taken 1 by x, then derivative of that x. Now if we find the derivative of this complete value, then the derivative for x is 1, and then we have to find out the derivative of x square plus a square. Now what is the derivative of x square plus a square? So we can write it as separately. If we have to find out d by dx of x square plus a square. Then what will happen? It will be 1 by 2 root of x square plus a square, and then multiply with the derivative of x square plus a square. So 2 will get cancelled. So we can write it here as 1 plus x upon root x square plus a square, whole divided by x plus root x square plus a square. Now we can take the LCM. So it will be root x square plus a square plus x, and then divided by x plus root of x square plus a square. So now this was having function into another function and then another function. So three functions were given into one another. Okay. So three functions were given into one another. So the first of all, what we had done, logarithm of x is 1 by x. Then for x it is 1, and for another it is this. Then 2 and 2 will get cancelled, and after that we have taken LCM. And after taking LCM, it becomes the final result. Okay. So in this manner, we can solve this question. Okay, Barkatullah is asking what is the weightage of the chapter. See, differentiation and integration both takes on an average 3 to 5 questions. Minimum 3, maximum 5. Normally 3 to 5 questions come from differentiation and integration. All right. This was the A portion. Similarly, we can try the second one. Y is equal to log of something. So first of all, find out the log of x is 1 upon x. So this we have done log of x, that is 1 upon x. Now we have to find out the derivative of that another function. So what is the derivative of root x minus a? It will be 1 upon 2 root x minus a. And then the derivative of x minus b, it will be 1 upon 2 root x minus b. Now what can be done? We can take LCM. We can take LCM of 2 root x minus a, x minus b. And the numerator will come as root of x minus b and root of x plus a. We can easily cancel them and get the final result. Okay. So this was function into another function and then another function. So now let us try some questions from exercise. So now exercise is having all variety as mixed. So that is why we will pick and choose those questions which we have covered today. Okay. So the derivative of third one, we can try the third one. The derivative of y is equal to root of x plus 1. So what will be the result? So we have done many questions similar to this. So it will be 1 upon 2 root of x plus 1. Option number C. Okay. Then fourth one. Fourth one says if fx is equal to e to the power of something, then find f dash x. F dash x means derivative, or we can say differentiation. So we have to differentiate this fx, that is function. So first of all, we will write e to the power as it is completely. So e will be written as it is, and then we have to multiply with the derivative of that power. So e to the power of ax square plus bx plus c. Now ax square, derivative of ax square will be 2ax. For bx it will be b. And for c it will be 0. So correct answer is option number B. So Divya has given the correct answer. Bhumika is also given. Okay, Barkat says, can we use option in this paper? It depends on you. If you can try from the option, then of course you can use. Otherwise, we have to simply apply the formula and match the answer with option. It is direct. Now let us try the fifth one. There are two values, one in numerator, other is in denominator. We have to find its derivative. So y is equal to, or we can say fx is equal to x square plus 1 divided by x square minus 1. So for f dash x, denominator will remain as it is first, and then we have to find out the differentiation of numerator. Then minus, this time numerator will remain as it is, and then differentiation of denominator whole divided by v square. So x square minus 1 to the power of 2. Now we can solve this and get the result. So x square minus 1. For dy by dx we can write 2x, then minus x square plus 1 as it is this time. And again for x square we can write 2x. Divided by x square minus 1 whole square. So let us multiply. It becomes 2x cube minus 2x. Then minus 2x cube and minus 2x upon x square minus 1 whole square. Now we can do some cancellations. 2x cube will get cancelled. So the result will be minus 4x upon x square minus 1 to the power of 2. So the final option is A option. Correct is A. All right. Okay, Bibu Pandey is asking in question number 4, क्या option A answer हो सकता है? No. Option A will be incomplete answer because आपको chain rule apply करना है. E की power x को आपने apply किया, but multiply with that differentiation of power. So that is why option A will be wrong in fourth question. And in question number 5, option number A is correct. Okay. Then next we can try question number 6. Now this time we are having three values getting multiplied with each other. Y equal to x, x minus 1, x minus 2. So let us solve this. Question number 6. Y equal to x multiplied by x minus 1, x minus 2. So first step is let's multiply all these three. So x into x is x square, then minus 3x plus 2. Then again we have to multiply with x, so it becomes x cube minus 3x square plus 2x. So this is y. Now we have to find dy by dx. So 3x square become x cube becomes 3x square minus 6x plus 2. So 3x square minus 6x plus 2. This is option number A. Okay. Then let's solve question number 11. Question number 11. 11 says the derivative of the function is. So we have to simply find the derivative of this function. Root of x plus root of x. This is the function. So again, there are function into another function. So what is the first function? Root is having some value. So whenever we are having root of x, the result is 1 upon 2 root x. Whenever we are having d by dx of root x, the result is 1 upon 2 root x. So we can apply this concept here. So it will become dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 2 and the whole thing is x. Now multiply with derivative of x plus root x. So let's do this. 2 root x plus root x. Now what is the derivative of x? It is 1. And for root x, it is 1 upon 2 root x. Now we can check which of the option is getting matched. So option number C, we can see it is matching. So it is correct. Yes, Divya has given the answer, option number C. Okay. Then let's try some more questions. Question number 16. Question number 16 we can solve. X is equal to at square. X is equal to at square. So we can write it as dx by dt. Derivative of x with respect to t. So what will happen? It will be 2at. Then y is equal to 2at is given. So dy by dx. It will become 2a. Now the final result for dy by dx. Dy by dx. It will become how much? 2a upon 2at. So 2a will get cancelled. Final result will be 1 upon t. Final answer is 1 upon t. Okay. Then let's try one more. 17th. X is equal to 2t plus 5 and y is equal to t square minus 2. Find dy by dx. Now, if we want, we can try in one shot also. So for y, we can write in numerator. Okay, let's try in one shot. Question number 17. Dy by dx. In numerator, we can solve for y. Now, what is y? Y is t square minus 2. So derivative for t square is 2t and for minus 2 it is 0. Divided by dx. So 2t becomes 2. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Final answer is t. Option number A. Option number A is the correct answer. Then question number 18. Y is equal to 1 upon root x. And we have to find dy by dx. So now we can write the question as y is equal to root x means x to the power of minus half. Now, if we have to find dy by dx, it will become minus half will jump forward and power of x will become minus half minus 1. That is minus half x to the power of minus 3 by 2. And this can also be written as minus half x root x. Minus half x root x. That is option number C. Option number C is correct. So this time Sehaj Preet has also given the answer. Monica Durga Devi has also given the answer. Great. Zeva has also given. Now let's try one more. 19th question. X is given and y is given. We have to again find dy by dx. So we can do it directly. Dy by dx. In numerator, we are having t cube minus t. So 3 t square minus 1 upon. For dx, it will be 6t, and for minus 1, it is 0. So which is the correct option? Option number A, 3t square minus 1 upon 6t. Option number A becomes correct. Okay. So Barkatullah says very easy, sir. Harnul is asking, please, question number 18 once again. Okay. See, the question number 18 was y is equal to 1 upon root x. Now, this can also be written as x to the power of minus half. Okay. Till now, we haven't differentiated it. Now, for y, we can write dy by dx. Now, x to the power of minus half is there. Minus half will jump forward. Power of x will reduce by 1. So, minus half, minus 1. So, how much it will become? X to the power of minus 3 by 2. Or it can be written as minus half and upon x to the power of 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means 1.5. That is 1 and a half. 1 and a half. So it can be written as 2 x to the power of 1 and x to the power of half. This is x to the power 1 and a half. So in this manner, we can write the answer. Okay. Understood? Divya says very nice teaching style. Thanks, Divya. Then Sankalp Deep is asking what is gradient. See, we haven't discussed gradient today. We will be discussing in our next session. So we have done half concepts today, and the remaining concepts we will be doing in our next session, and all remaining questions will be covered in that session. All right. So till today, whatever concepts we have discussed, you can try all those concepts by yourself once again, because you are having Saturday today and then Sunday tomorrow. So you can use your Sunday to solve and to revise all these concepts once again. So because if you can revise, then it will be better for you in the second class. अगर आपने पहले रिवाइज किया तो आपको सेकंड क्लास पे थोड़ा और ज्यादा बेटर समझ में आएगा. अगर आपने रिवाइज नहीं किया तो सेकंड क्लास will become more tough. Okay, so because all these is the complete base for differentiation. जो आज किया है वो differentiation का पूरा basics है. तो अगर इसको आपने आज रिवाइज कर लिया, कल रिवाइज कर लिया, then the next session आपको आगे वाला टॉपिक easily समझ में आ जाएगा. उसमें कोई चैलेंज नहीं रहेगा. Okay. So I will tell you, you can do some questions from here, which we have covered. So you can mark 27. You can apply product rule in 27, quotient rule in 28. Then you can try 29 as well. Then 31 you can try. 32, then you can try 34, and then 43, 44, 45. That's it. So you can try these questions and revise all those which we have discussed today. Okay. So this was all about differentiation. So differentiation simply means rate of change in one variable with respect to another variable. So in most of the places, we have to differentiate y with respect to x. So we have done with one variable, with two variable, as well as with three variables. So this variety we have covered. We have covered all the basic formulas, and in the next session, we will be merging some economics with differentiation, like marginal cost, marginal revenue. So all these topics will be relevant. So revenue functions, all those which you have learned in your economics, that will be relevant in our next session. So we will be doing application of this differentiation. So today we have learned differentiation, how to differentiate, and after that we will apply all those differentiation in economics problems. Okay. So Parinita says, thank you so much for the wonderful session. Hanur says, thank you, sir. You made differentiation a lot easy. That's great. Okay. So I think we have reached the time today. So that's all for today from my side. And let's meet soon for the second session of differentiation. And in that time, we will complete the chapter. And in the next session, we will be doing integration. Again, two more sessions will be there for integration chapter. Okay. So till then, bye everyone. Take care and see you soon.